Exactly. So before going to the topic, let us first find out what Swiflearn is. As you already know by now, what is Swiflearn? Swiflearn is the India's most sincere learning destination for classes 1 to 10. Over here, you will get all the classes which are 100% live and interactive classes, where you will be able to understand all the concept the teacher will teach you, and you can ask any sort of doubt if you have any, right? Secondly, we give personalized attention to each and every students of our batches, because our batches consist of maximum 6 number of students, not more than that. That also help us to keep an eye on you, how you were doing the class, so we will be able to understand and interact with you, and you will also be able to ask any sort of doubt or confusion and clear everything, right? So this is our second feature. Thirdly, we have a very good dedicated academic mentor team who continuously keep a track on the student's progress. So how the student is actually doing in the classroom, how they are doing in the homework, how they are solving all the question answers, in which topic they are lagging, in which topic they need more information or more practice. Everything is tracked by our academic mentor team, and that is how we help you all so that you will score more, right? Hi. Okay. And fourthly, that is more important, that is we cover all the syllabus as per your school examination schedule, right? So whatever chapters you have in your school exam, you can tell it to us, and we will first prepare you according to the school examination. Okay, and also we handle the custom request. So these are our general features in Swiflearn. Now let us see what are our key features. So our key features are, first of all, we keep a detailed progress report about all of you, like how you are doing the classes, how you are understanding all the concepts or not, you were doing the like homework or not, you are practicing the test or not, which topic you need to improve more. Everything is tracked, and accordingly we maintain the detailed progress report which is given to you in certain intervals. Okay. Secondly, we have the Swiflearn academic test series, which in short we call as the SATs, where you will be able to perform and you will see where you are ranking, right? Thirdly, you can take unlimited practice test, where you will be able to understand whether in which topic you need more improvement, in which topic you were lagging, or in which topic you were totally prepared and you will score exactly the full marks. Okay, so you can take the unlimited practice test after completing each and every topic of the different subjects, right? And fourthly, which is more important, drop gaming. Okay. Next, the subjective test, where you will be able to understand uh, how to write the answer according to the different marks, right? So 2 mark, 3 mark, 5 marks ka question रहता है. You will be able to understand, you will be able to write the subjective answer. Sometimes it happens that in subjective you already know the concept, but you are not giving certain key points, or keywords are missing in your answer, and that is why you will not be able to get the good marks or the full marks, right? So over here we are like, we have a good team of teacher who will be able to check all your answer, and they will give you the tips how to improve your answer and how to write the subjective answers, right? So that you will score more in the school exam as well as in the board exam. So all these features we have in the Swiflearn. So to experience all these features, please book a free trial class and experience all these things with us. Okay, so never forget to book a free trial class. Book it now. And as you already know, you have already, some of you have subscribed also our channel, so do subscribe our channel in YouTube. Press on the bell icon so that you will never miss any sort of update up, about the upcoming classes. Fine. So do stay with us, stay with Swiflearn, do like, comment and share with all your friends and family members. Okay, now let us move on to the topic of discussion. So as you already know that today we will discuss about the chapter pollution of air and water. It is a very important chapter, and this chapter you will get in class 7, 8, 9, 10, and after that also, because it is a very important topic, and we can see that continuously the pollution is happening all around us. It can be the air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, noise pollution. So pollution word is very much like, we know it or we use it in our daily life, right? We are very much friendly with this word, but this pollution is very dangerous to our lives, right? So we have to take care of this, we have to take care of our environment, and we have to maintain certain strategies so that the pollution will be reduced, right? So everything we will discuss in this chapter. So let us see what are our main point of discussion in today's session, right? So today mainly we will discuss what is the environment. We will discuss about the environment, what are the different components which are present in the environment, how we should keep the environment good and fresh, and how they will help us, right? Secondly, we will go to discuss about the air pollution. So as you already know about the pollution, so mainly in today's session we will focus on the air pollution, right? So what is the air pollution, what are the different causes of air pollution, and what are the different effects of air pollution? We will discuss all of this, right? Next thing which we will discuss are the different air pollutants. Air pollutants means which are causing the air pollution, right? Then we will discuss about the smog and the different problems which are caused by the smog in the city mainly. Then we will discuss about one case study. That is the case study which is there in your syllabus is the case study of Taj Mahal. So how actually the effect is forming on Taj Mahal due to this air pollution, we will mainly discuss about that. And finally, which is another important topic, that is acid rain. We will discuss about the acid rain, the main cause of the acid rain, and what are the different effects which can happen due to the acid rain. So these are the different topics which we will discuss today, right? Chalo, so let's start with the environment. Now, can you define the word environment? Yes, let me see who can tell me the main definition of the word environment, or you can tell it in your own words. What you can see, you can refer to this picture and you can tell me what is environment. Yes, anybody? Okay, so what you can see in this picture, there is a tree, somebody is holding the tree, so human being is also there, sun is there, water is there, right? So we can see certain things in this environment which are living, as well as some of them are the non-living, right? So we can see all these things around us, right? So from here we can conclude that the word environment actually means whatever we see around us, right? So everything that surrounds us is known as the environment. Or we can also say that whatever things are present in the around us, that can be any sort of living things which will come under the biotic components, as well as the non-living things which will come under the abiotic components. Together they are interacting with each other continuously for maintaining their lives, for balancing the ecosystem. So all of this will come under the environment. So everything that is surrounding us, which are present around us and which are continuously helping us to survive properly in this earth, is known as the environment. Up to this much clear what is environment? Yes? Okay. You can see this picture having the valley, the rocks, the hill, the water, the plants we can see, right? So everything is coming under the environment. Okay. Chalo. So now look at this picture and tell me what comes to your mind from this two picture. This is a contrast picture, you can see, right? So can you tell me what is actually coming in your mind from this two picture? Yes. So we can say this from this picture that it is the situation now. This left hand side is the situation now, due to a lot of thing continuous changes which are taking place in the environment, which are the harmful changes. Keep it in mind. And this was the environment before, right? So we can see the contrast is of the now and then contrast of the environment, right? So previously we can see over here with this contrast that the total picture is different, right? The total color of the environment is different. So in this picture we can see everything is brownish color, there is no trees at all. If there is tree, there is no leaves at all. There is totally smoke in the environment, dust particles, smoke particles, all the various gases we can see, that is totally making the environment hazy. And you can see the soil, it's totally unhealthy, right? But can you see this right hand side picture having a fresh leaves, groups of leaves on the trees, green leaves, green grass, having a good like mountain, full fresh air, the clear sky, right? With the very like white clouds, right? So there is a total contrast between these two pictures, but both of them are the picture of the environment. So the environment nowadays it's degrading so much that the green and the fresh air and the fresh environment we are not actually experiencing, right? Exactly. So have you ever heard from the elders that they always used to say that the environment before or earlier in earlier days were very good. We did not have those type of different types of diseases which are now causing, mainly the diseases which are continuously affecting our lungs and heart, right? So we already hear this type of things from our elders, right? So why do you think that they tell all these things? Yes, because whatever they felt in the environment or they grew up in the environment was totally different from the environment now, right? So we are growing in a very unhealthy environment which is not at all good for our health, as well as it is not good for the whole earth also. We should not only think about ourselves, we should also always think about all the components of the environment, whether it is a living thing or a non-living thing, right? So earlier there is, you can see the fresh water, the fresh stream coming down, it is the river, you can see the green, the whole greeneries in the hilly region, right? The different pine trees which are present over here. So everything whatever is in was in the environment before was very fresh and very healthy, right? But nowadays, can you see this picture and tell me what is the main difference you can see over here? Yes, the main difference you can see the smoke, right? The smoke is coming out from the different factories, industries. There is no green at all. The whole thing is totally hazy. You can see the brown colored smoke, the brownish things, the even the color of the leaves of the trees are also different. Hannah? Yes, a total hazy picture is coming, and the roadways, waterways, you can see the different buildings, factories, industries, and they are continuously creating the different type of changes in our environment, which is very much harmful. Right, so the pollution is the main thing which is created all over the environment and which is making our environment totally unhealthy, right? Hi, Drop, you have said how to get 90% marks tips. Okay, I'll give you the tips for 90%. You have to read your textbook. First of all, you have to go all whatever topic you have in the textbook, as well as you have to practice writing, mainly writing of the subjective answers, which will help you a lot of like in many ways. And it's very easy to get 90% in science. Okay. Okay. Not only science, in math, science, English, you can see it's very easy to get 90% marks. Okay. So you have to study. Okay. Chalo. So this is all about the different types of environment which I have already shown you. Now, have you heard of a different change which takes place in Taj Mahal? Yes. Do you know what is Taj Mahal? Yes, it is one of the seven wonders of the world, right? Which is present in Agra. But it is very disappointing that nowadays the main aesthetic value, or we can say the beautification of the Taj Mahal, is reducing. Why? Because the main beauty of the Taj Mahal lies in its white marble, which is the total monument is made up of. Right, but nowadays, due to the acid rain, we will study what is acid rain. Due to this acid rain, it is turning yellow in color. So something is happening, something chemical reaction is taking place in the marble, with the white marble and the environment, and that is why the whole white marble, that is the main beauty of the Taj Mahal, is degrading and it is turning yellow in color. Right? Okay. So we will study about this case study of the Taj Mahal. So I have already told you what is the main effect on the Taj Mahal due to and everything is due to the air pollution, right? So as we already know that the air, water, food, these are the basic things which we need to survive, right? Without any one of this we will not be able to survive properly, right? How can we survive by this? Without eating food, or we can survive till like 20 days or 25 days around, right? Without water we can only survive for 3 days, not more than that, right? And without the fresh air, or you can say without air at all, we cannot survive more than some minutes, right? We can only survive for some minutes without air. So just think that how much important the air is, and it is our responsibility that we should maintain the air properly. We should maintain the fresh air so that we can also increase our lifespan, okay? At least for sake of ourselves or for all the different living organisms which are present around us, because you already know that we will not be able to survive if there is no trees, if there is no other animals which in the ecosystem. So we are all dependent on each other, we are all interrelated with each other, and that is why we need this air, water, food and all, right? So we should take care of the air, we should reduce the pollution and make it fresh so that we can increase our survival or increase our lifespan. Now, have you seen this type of thing in your life, like in the surrounding, like any pond or river or lake beside your home or in your locality, you can see where the garbages are thrown directly into the water bodies? Yeah. Okay. Hi, Shoham. Okay. So, have you ever seen this type of thing, or mainly we who are staying in the cities, have you ever seen this type of smoky situation? The tall buildings, but the sky is not at all clear. It is brownish in color. Yes. Have you ever seen this type of things? Do you know why it actually happens? This all are happen due to the pollution. Now, nowadays we can also see, obviously we are all using the mask for the coronavirus, but before the coronavirus also, have you ever seen any people like they are using the mask, they are wearing the mask while they are going for work or going outside? Yes, before the coronavirus situation. Now though we should use the mask for a different thing, for fight out the corona, so that we can protect ourselves from the coronavirus, right? So other than coronavirus, have you ever seen the people generally wearing the mask? Yes, because yes, they wear the mask because of like protecting themselves from the, yes, protecting them from the air pollution. Very good. Exactly. So we wear the mask to prevent ourselves from the air pollution, and we can take the different types of steps for preventing ourselves from the air pollution. Right. So I have like talked a lot about the air pollution. I have said this main word, that is air pollution, a lot of time. Now, can you tell me what is this pollution actually, or what is the air pollution? Yes. First, you tell me what is air. Yeah. Can you tell me what is air? Yes, so air is a mixture of gas. We already know that, right? So, what are the main gases which are present in the air? Mainly, it is the nitrogen, 78% approximately. The nitrogen is present, 21%, or to be very specific, we can say 20.9% of the oxygen is present in the air, and remaining 1% is actually the other different gases, which can be your carbon dioxide, argon, methane, ozone, water vapor, also, or any other inert gases, also, right? Which are very less amount which are present in the air. So as a whole we can say that the air is a mixture of the different types of gases. Now what is now the pollution is? Yes, what is the pollution? So when these types of gases are present in the air, we can say that the air is fresh. But if any toxic or harmful substances are mixed with this air, it causes the air pollution, right? So if you get a question like what do you mean by the air pollution, you will be able to answer, I guess, that when the air is contaminated by any unwanted substances or any sort of harmful effect is creating on the living things as well as the non-living things, they create the air pollution, right? We can say that this is the air pollution now. Fine. So any harmful and unwanted toxic substances can create the air pollution. Now, can you give me some of the examples of what can be the toxic substances or what can be the harmful substances which can mix with the air and create the pollution? Yes. Anybody? Can you tell me? Hello, Shankra. Okay. So, carbon monoxide. Have you heard of it? Yes. Nitrogen dioxide. Yes. Sulfur dioxide. Yes. CFC, chlorofluorocarbon. Yes. We can say like ammonia sometimes. Okay, so these are the various types of gases as well as the suspended particulate matters like some of the soot like things which are continuously present in the um, like continuously present in the air, they can cause the pollution, right? Exactly. Now, what are these unwanted substances then, which can pollute the air? Already I have said these are the sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, the smoke, nitrogen oxide. These are the different types of harmful substances which can cause the air pollution. And these unwanted substances which can contaminate the air, they can create the they are totally together known as the air pollutants. So what are the air pollutants? These unwanted substances or these harmful or toxic substances which cause the air pollution are known as the air pollutants. Fine. So I guess you are totally clear about what is air pollution and what are air pollutants, right? Okay, now let us go to air pollutants. So the air pollutant can come from the natural sources as well as the human activities also, right? So some of them are natural, some of them are artificial. Fine. Okay. Now, can you tell me some of the names of the air pollutants which are like caused, which can come from the natural sources? Yes. We can say that the air pollutants which are happening or air pollution causes due to the volcanic eruption. We can see the air pollution created by the forest fires or any sort of natural disasters like cyclone or tornado, or we can say the tsunami, right? Earthquake also. Yes. So all of them can cause the air pollution, and these are the natural sources of the air pollution, right? Can you name some of the gases which are mainly produced from the forest fire? Yes. We can say that the carbon monoxide, nitrogen dioxide, right? Yes, formaldehyde. Okay. Now coming to the volcanic eruption, what are the different gases which comes out from the during this volcanic eruption? Yes, it can be the sulfur dioxide, it can be the carbon dioxide, right? And this sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide also creates or also leads to the acid rain. Yes? Okay. Now let's come to the human activities, how we are polluting the air. How do we pollute the air? The different smokes, the harmful gases which comes out from the factories and industries, right? The harmful substances which comes out from the power plants also, the different oxides of nitrogen, lead, obviously the non-methane hydrocarbons, we can say the sulfur dioxide, right? Carbon monoxide is very harmful because it can reduce the oxygen carrying capacity of our body. Okay, oxygen carrying capacity in our blood also. So these are the different harmful substances which can comes out from the power plants, and also from the automobile exhaust. The different oxides of nitrogen and sulfur are mainly comes out due to the burning of the different fuels of coal and petroleum, right? Okay, so over here you can see that how the air pollution actually is created due to the vehicles, right? So due to the running of the vehicles, it can give out the different types of smoke, and this in the smoke, the various harmful gases are present, which can be the carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, nitrogen oxides, and the other different smokes, right? Yes, so they can create a huge pollution, and always remember they lead to the different types of breathing issues, breathing problems, the different diseases of the lungs and heart, we can say. Also it can cause like reduce the oxygen carrying capacity in our blood, as well as it can create the acid rain, right? So these are the harmful effects which are caused by this. Now, have you ever seen this type of situation mainly during the winter days? Yes, like everything is foggy, definitely, but a brown colored layer is present in the atmosphere. Especially, it is seen in the very busy cities, we can say. Have you ever seen this one? Do you know what is it called? Yes, and what is this layer and how it causes? Yes. Exactly. It is known as the smog. Okay. So this layer is known as the smog, and it is actually the mixture of the fog and smoke. So in the smoke, obviously, there will be the different oxides of sulfur, oxides of nitrogen, which can be present within the smoke. And the fog, you already know, it is the aerosol, or we can say the very tiny water droplets which are present as the water vapor in the water vapor, right? So they together form the smog, and this smog is very much dangerous because it causes a lot of health issues. They cause the asthma, coughing, lung infection, lung cancer, any sort of diseases which are related with the breathing, the respiratory system, as well as the circulatory system. Okay, why it is mainly affecting our respiratory system? Because we are inhaling that, right? We are inhaling the polluted air, and that is directly going to our respiratory system, and they are causing the different defects or the different types of diseases in our respiratory system. Clear, eh? Up to this much clear? And this is mainly very much harmful, we can say, for the old age people as well as the children, because it also reduces the lifespan of the human being in a long run. Okay, so this is all about the smog. Now there are also certain air pollutants which comes out from the like petroleum refineries, right? So from the refineries, what are the different gases which comes out? It can be the sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide, which comes out and mix with the air and cause the air pollution. So this sulfur dioxide is produced by the combustion of the fuels also, like the coal in the power plants, and they actually affect the respiratory system, as well as like it can totally damage the lungs, right? So these are the harmful effects which can cause due to the air pollution. And another main type of pollutant is chlorofluorocarbon, which I have already told you, which is actually creating the ozone hole in the stratosphere. Right, the CFC is released from the different types of electrical machines which we generally use in our home, like the refrigerator, AC, or air conditioners, and the different aerosol sprays. So this CFC also is a very harmful pollutant which can create a lot of danger in the environment as well as in our life, right? So what actually it cause? It can create the ozone hole, right? You already know that the atmosphere has the different five different layers, and one of their layer is the stratosphere. Just above the troposphere, the stratosphere is present, and within the stratosphere there is a thin layer which is known as the ozone layer, right? So when the CFCs which are produced from our like home or in the environment, they goes up and they actually like make the ozone layer thin, and they finally create the hole in the ozone layer. And the ozone layer actually help us to protect from the harmful rays, harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun. right? The UV rays are protected by this ozone layer. But if there is any hole or ozone hole, we can say, so what will happen? The direct UV rays will come on the earth and it will come on our body also, right? And we can have various types of skin diseases due to this UV rays from the sun, right? And also it causes a lot of different damages in the environment. So this is also very important, or this is also very harmful. We can keep it always in mind not to use the refrigerator or ACs which generally release most of the CFCs or the chlorofluorocarbon. Okay, up to this much clear? Yes? Okay. Now let us move on to the case study. Okay, so as I have already told you what is Taj Mahal, where it is located in Agra, and it is one of the seven wonders of the world, right? So its beautification is due to the uh, whole structure which is made up of the white marble. But now due to this pollution, what is happening? Can you see this picture? The pollution which is happening just beside the Taj Mahal, and it is mainly the pollution is caused due to the presence of the Mathura oil refinery. Okay, beside it. So it is releasing the different smokes, harmful smoke in the environment, and the total area of the Taj Mahal is becoming very much uh, polluted, right? So the famous Taj Mahal is suffering for that. Okay, how it is suffering? So when the different gases like the sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, these are coming to the environment when rainfall happens. So what will happen? This sulfur dioxide will react with the rainfall, that is H2O. We know that the rainfall is the pure water, right? And it causes the acid rain. It forms the H2SO4, right? Now in case of the nitrogen also, the nitrogen dioxide reacts with the water and it forms the nitric acid, right? So the sulfuric acid, nitric acid, these are formed in the air when the various harmful gases come in contact with the water and they fall as the rain, and this type of rain we called as the acid rain, right? And this acid rain has a lot of damages in this environment, both in the soil, in the water. When they are coming in contact with the water bodies, they are killing the different plants and animals, all the living organisms which are present in the water bodies. When they come in contact with the soil, they reduce the soil fertility, and when they come in contact with our body, so it can cause the different types of infections in skin or skin diseases or skin cancer to like in certain extreme cases. And when they also come in contact with this type of monument which are like made up of the white marble, they can uh, corrode that and they can form the yellowish spot on them. And this actually happened due to this acid rain which fall on the Taj Mahal, and they created the different yellow spots which we call as the marble cancer. Okay, so this is nothing but a reaction or the chemical reaction of the marble with the acid rain, okay, which causes the the marble cancer. Fine. So now can you understand that how much harmful or how much toxic the environment is, and what are the different effects which can be caused due to this environment, right? Okay. So nowadays, our Indian government has taken a lot of steps for preventing the Taj Mahal. So over there in that locality, the industries are switched to the cleaner fuels. Like they generally nowadays use the CNG and the LPG, not the harmful fuels which can create the harmful gases or create the air pollution, as well as the automobiles which are present over there and they in that zone, or they are going around in those region, they are switched over to the unleaded petrol. So these are the different advices or the steps which are given by the Indian government, right? Okay, now can you tell me some of the air pollution which can happen in our home, only within our home? Yes, which we can call as the indoor air pollutants. Yes, what can be the different air pollution which can happen in the home? Yes. Okay. So if there is any pet in your home, so the fur can come, right? It can get inside your body and it can cause certain types of diseases, right? Or the pollen grains sometimes, or anybody is smoking in the home, right? So the tobacco smoking, the smoke comes out from the cigarettes or cigars, the different biological pollutants like the pet hair or the fungi, sometimes the bacteria, the pollens, or the virus also, these can cause the different types of pollution in our home. And if you just keep your all the doors and windows closed and you just cook over there, so obviously they can also mix with the air and it will make the environment very much suffocating, right? So these can be the different indoor pollutants, and these pollutants are generated within the house or within the school compound, we can say, or any institution or the buildings or in the commercial facilities, right? So it may not give you any severe effect then and there or immediately, but it can give you the effect in the long run, right? So we have to keep ourselves also very carefully. We have to maintain ourselves and the different beautification which we can do for growing trees or keeping the pets, and by maintaining certain things or keeping certain things in our mind, so that there will be no pollution at all in the environment. So we have studied a lot of things about the pollution, mainly the air pollution, to be very much specific, the different causes of the air pollution, what are the different gases which are present, which can cause the air pollution, as well as the different effects of air pollution, right? Now let us check with some of the question answer. So can you tell me, what do you understand by the term air pollution? Let me see who can give me the correct answer. Yes. Yes, yes. Okay, so let me tell you what is air pollution. So it is the when the air is contaminated by any unwanted or harmful toxic materials which can cause the harmful effect on our body, as well as the non-living in the body of the any non-living things or any other living things. This type of condition is known as the air pollution. Clear? Now let us move on to the second question. What causes acid rain? Yes. Let me see who can give me the correct answer in the chat box. What causes acid rain? Yes. So, acid rain, from this word only, we will be able to understand that it is happening some acidic condition which is present in the rainwater. Right. So, how the acid is forming? Because of the different gases like the sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, which are present in the air due to the air pollution, they get mixed with the rainwater and they fall on the ground as the acid rain. Fine. So, what are the different acids which can come in the acid rain? It can be the sulfurous acid, sulfuric acid, as well as the nitric acid, sometimes carbonic acid also. Right? Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Why is it advised that industries should switch over to the cleaner fuels such as CNG, LPG in Taj Mahal zone in Agra? Yes, already you have studied a lot of thing about Taj Mahal. You have already seen the case study of the Taj Mahal, right? It is a very good tourist attraction due to the presence, due to the whole structure which is made up of white marble, right? Yes, but it is degrading due to the acid rain in this region. So it is creating the marble cancer, that is the yellow spots which are coming on the Taj Mahal, and it all happens due to the like growing of certain industries and oil refineries which are present in this region, in those region which uh, which produce the different suspended particular matters like the soot and all, which comes in the in contact with the environment and with the rainwater, they just fall on the ground as well as on the marble bodies as the acid rain, right? So it is totally reducing the aesthetic value of this Taj Mahal. right, which is one of the seven wonders of the world. So that is why it is advised to switch over to the most cleaner fuel like the CNG and LPG, because it is cleaner than the any other fuel like the petrol or diesel and all, right? So, this is all about the chapter. Let us find out some more about this air pollution. So, these are different facts like the pollution is one of the biggest global killers, affecting over 100 millions of people. Okay, and that's comparable to the global diseases like malaria or HIV also. Okay, so over 1 million seabirds and 100,000 sea animals are killed by this pollution every year. Okay, and people who live in these places with high level of the air pollutants have 20% higher risk of death from lung cancer than the people who live in the less polluted areas, maybe the in the rural areas where that much busy roads are not there, that much industries factories are not there, right? So these are certain facts we have to keep it in mind, and we have to keep it in mind how to reduce this air pollution, right? So in today's session we have discussed about what is environment, what are the main components of the environment, what is air pollution, what are the causes of air pollution, as well as the harmful effects of air pollution. Then we have already discussed about the air pollutants, what are the different pollutants which are actually causing the air pollution. Then we studied about the smog, problems which are caused by the smog, that is the fog plus smoke forms the smog, right? And we have studied one case study of the Taj Mahal, the region over there, and what are the different steps which are taken by our government to reduce the air pollution in those region. And we have studied about the acid rain also, how it is caused and what are the severe effects on us, right? So these are the different things which we have already discussed in this topic. I hope you have all understood this, right? If you have not understood, please write it down in the chat box. If you have any sort of doubt, I'll clear all your doubt. So thank you very much for staying with Swiflearn. This is all about today's session. So do subscribe our channel on YouTube, press on the bell icon, and be updated with all the upcoming sessions of Swiflearn. Okay, so stay with Swiflearn, like, comment, and share with all your friends and family members. So we will again meet in the next session of this chapter. So till then, bye bye, take care.